Welcome to the second season of Classback Premiere. I am Anuranjani Kumban and along with me is Samir Dholi, the host for the event. So our today's guest is based in Germany. She is very likable and talented person. So on behalf of all the students, we welcome you, Abigail Austin.
Hi,
Hi Abigail, how are you?
Hi Abigail, how are you? Are you
I'm
excited
good.
for the session?
Are you excited for this?
Yeah, definitely. I am pretty excited to share my experiences in Germany with you guys. So, looking forward to this meeting.
Yes. So I didn't mention in the introduction, Abigail is a mechanical engineer. And Abigail, can you talk about why did you take mechanical engineer? And currently you're doing PhD. So how was the process?
Oh, okay. Well, why did I take mechanical engineering? Um, Basically, when I decided, I guess, around in the 12th standard when I was giving my exams, that's when I decided. I was just looking up different fields of engineering, and mechanical was something that interested me. And the fact that a lot of girls don't try it, it's usually said that the number of girls are low. So that was also one of the factors that intrigued me to take that field and see how things are, how difficult can it be. And yeah, I kind of like to see, how machines work, or the gears and everything, how it works. And it was kind of interesting. So that was my line of thought. And yeah, along the way, I mean, I'd never had this plan that I'm going to do PhD. It's more like with after my bachelor's, decided to do my master's, and after my master's, my interests were such that it aligned with a PhD. And yeah, so my master course was such that I would have more opportunities in that field of PhD. So that's where I went.
Okay. So coming back to college life in DBIT, what were your most positive aspects? What do you remember the most?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, positive aspects in DBIT, I would say that definitely it's like an all-round experience that you get in DBIT, because like you have academics and they do stress a lot of on academics and being there in class and stuff. But along with that, in college you have cultural events, you have technical events, you have sports. So you can participate in all this, and it's like you can develop your skills in so many different aspects. So I feel like that is one of the positive aspects that being a DBITN you can get. Of course, along with that, you have a good faculty who's really approachable, and you get like very good classmates.
So the next question is, how's your life in Germany been so far? And can you share some experience at Stuttgart University?
Yeah, sure. It's been good so far. Like in Germany, it's amazing. It's really good to be here. So you have to learn to be really independent. I guess that's something people just learn once they come out of the country or start living, on their own. But apart from that, in Germany, like the place is really good. The if you see the place, it's like really scenic. You have forests and greenery all around. So anytime you want, you can just go for a stroll in the forest. And one good thing is that, like, since it's in Europe, whenever you want, you can just plan a trip any other country around in the Europe. So that is good. And weather-wise, I like it's kind of cold, but it's not humid, so that's better than Mumbai. But yeah, it's pretty quiet, so it takes a little time to get adjusted to the quietness when you've been in Mumbai for so long.
Can you tell us about your course and again, what made you choose this course? Like about the
Um,
masters first.
yeah, for masters, it's kind of like mechanical engineering in itself is pretty vast. So I kind of just evaluated myself which fields or which subjects were more interest to me during my course of bachelor's. And then I just kind of looked up DAAD website, DAAD, that's the German like a website where you can find all the universities and the courses which are there. So I kind of just went to that website and I started noting down all the mechanical engineering related master's course. And then I started segregating it based on my interest. So my interest was kind of like in finite element analysis. So I just, wanted to know what kind of how does it work, like in complicated situations, how does the software really get the answers to the stress and strain values and all of that. So that's how I chose this particular course. And by the way, I did my master's in computational mechanics of materials and structures. So that was the course that I did, and it was mainly in the using numerical methods to solve different problems, so in materials and in structures. So when it comes to concrete or soils or metals, composites, or computational like human body modeling, so all of this, how the material behaves, so modeling of that. So that was kind of the focus of the course that I did. Yeah.
So yes. So can you talk about the job opportunities in Germany?
There are a lot of job opportunities here. Usually people find eventually whatever is in their interest. But when it comes to in the university, there's no such thing as campus placements from the course itself, like from the department itself. Sometimes I have seen job fairs, but because during my time there was COVID, so I didn't really check those out. But yeah, there are job fairs, and in the city also there are job fairs where you can look out for those and maybe attend. But most or all of the people that I know who have got jobs are through these online websites. There are like Stepstone or some other websites where can see these job offers, or on the company portal itself. So you just directly apply and get. One good thing about being here in Europe is that if you're not finding something of your interest in Germany particularly, you can always widen the search to anywhere in Europe. So it's usually easier to shift to another country here. So that's also there. And in terms of job opportunities, sorry, I'll just say one more thing. In terms of job opportunities, I mean, if you're not looking for job in the company, and if you're looking like for research, especially PhD side, so you will get a lot of opportunities here. You'll get in the universities, you can directly apply, or in research institutes, or in the company. So you can get your choice of field in PhD side as well, research. So there are a lot of opportunities in that direction.
So is there any language barrier when it comes to applying jobs?
Yeah, here, like since you're in Germany, you're expected to know German. Maybe you're not that good, it's okay. But it depends on several factors. Like it depends on the company. Sometimes some companies are so international, like the crowd is so international, the team which is there, that German is not a requirement. Some companies, maybe they are more local, and they will have more Germans, and they will prefer to have, German speaking people. So in that case, you need to know German pretty well. Also, your field would matter. Like if you're from computer science, it's most likely that it's not very important to know very good German. But like if you're from mechanical engineering and you have to deal with people, like talking to people and all, you have to be in the lab doing experiments, or talking to different clients about the software simulation, so you would need to know German. So I would say that to an extent you should know. Now, after that, how much you should know, it depends on your field and where you get to go. But in Germany, like even if you don't learn it back in India, once you come to Germany, you get a lot of opportunities to learn. So yeah, that's not really a problem.
So the next question, if you don't mind me asking, is like, what was the total expenditure that you incurred for your studies?
I can give you a rough estimate of how it works. So like when you apply for a German visa, they usually expect you to put something like around, I don't remember the exact figure, but around 800 euros per month. Um, into for a year, you have to have it in your bank account when you apply for the visa. So that figure, what they give, whatever they've mentioned, is something that they are expecting as your monthly expenditure. So I think it's somewhere around 700, 800, but you generally don't spend that much. It's somewhere around 600 maybe that you spend. Of course, it depends on how much you spend on stuff. This is a general average that I can say. It's around 600 that you spend. On top of that, German universities, the fees is usually very low, maybe 100 to 300 euros per semester. For my case, my university in the state of Baden-Württemberg, and Baden-Württemberg brought this new law in 2017 of tuition fees. So I had to pay 1,500 euros every semester as tuition fees because it's in Baden-Württemberg state. So all in all, I would say it would range from 15,000 to 20,000 euros, 15,000 to 25,000 euros, depending on where you are and how much you spend. So that would be like maybe 12 to 20 lakhs total for 2 years. Yeah, that's kind of like an approximate that I can say.
Coming back to DBIT, so what is your advice for the students of our college?
Well, I would say that you should participate in all kind of extracurricular activities that you get, like wherever you get an opportunity, participate. It'll be a technical fest or cultural fest or MEC day or these traditional day or Onam, whatever it is. Participate because either as a participant, like as a in the entering the competition, or being the management side, because you get to learn a lot, and it is one place where you get to explore a lot. You will build up your confidence, and you won't get these opportunities later. Even if you go for masters, there will be a few more opportunities, but it will never be as much as you got in your bachelor's. So definitely don't skip out on that because you feel the academics is a lot. You'll always manage. Another thing I could say is for people who are like in third year or fourth year and don't have an idea yet, like which direction to go, if you don't know, it's okay. You can take your time, because like don't take a decision about what to do based on peer pressure just because everybody around you knows what they have to do. So just take your time, evaluate yourself, and see where do you want to go next. So I mean, that was me. I had not decided what I wanted to do, so I took my time and I decided, and I feel like eventually everything works out, and now where I am, I'm happy where I am. So just don't be pressured, just take your time.
Yes, that's a great advice. Also, would you have something else more to say for just like mechanical students? Should they go for higher studies when they don't find a
No.
job right here? Or is Germany a good till now, like to go for masters compared to US or other states?
Okay, let me see. So if somebody should go for masters or no, that's not something I would be able to say. It really depends on your interest. I really can't comment on that, but if you feel like going for something more like if you want to focus yourself in one direction, I guess masters can be a good choice over there, because mechanical engineering after bachelor's, it's a vast field. You can go into different directions. So if you have an idea that you want to focus in one particular field, then maybe masters can help you with focusing in that direction, and then maybe you'll be better at getting a job in that particular field. And in terms of coming to Germany, I feel like it is pretty good to do masters over here. Um, one, that the universities here are really good, and the way they teach and everything is very different. Along with your studying, you have opportunities to work, and those works are in the institute. You can look for them in the institute in the direction of what you're studying. So like the part-time job that you get will be in the direction of whatever you're studying. You can get it in the university, or you can get it in the company also. So it's like you already get that exposure while you are studying. It's good for people if they already have an idea that, okay, I want to go in the research direction. If I want to go for PhD direction, yeah, people in US also do. But here, like Germany, research is like big. Like a lot of research opportunities are there over here. So that is definitely a plus. And compared to the US, I guess money factor is really a big difference. So here, the university fees is not that high. So if you really want to consider that, that's something which is important. Yep, I think that's what I would say.
Covered all the points. Thank you, Abigail. So yes, we have come to the end of this session. Thank you again, Abigail, for joining us today. I hope this was exciting and thoughtful, eventful session for everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for having me here. It was a pleasure to share with you guys.